In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 superheroes. So before starting, do like the video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Superheroes have existed for a long time and are now ingrained in our culture. These figures, who range from Superman to Spider-Man, have won our affection and imagination. These figures have been a part of our culture for many years and have established themselves. Numerous films, TV series, comic novels, and other media have been influenced by them. Therefore, let's get started right now. Number 5. Static. Static is a fictional superhero created by writer Dwayne McDuffie and artist John Paul Leon. The character made his first appearance in Static No. 1, published by Milestone Comics in 1993. The superhero's alter ego is Virgil Hawkins, a high school student living in Dakota City. Virgil gains his powers after being exposed to an experimental gas that gives him electromagnetic abilities, allowing him to control and manipulate electricity. With his newfound powers, he becomes the superhero known as Static. Static's costume consists of a black and yellow jumpsuit with a lightning bolt emblem on his chest. He also wears a black mask to conceal his identity. Static's powers include the ability to generate and manipulate electrical energy, including the power to fly, create force fields, and shoot bolts of electricity. He's also highly skilled in hand-to-hand combat and possesses a sharp wit and quick thinking. Static has appeared in various comic book series, including his own self-titled series, as well as the animated television series Static Shock. The character has become a fan favorite due to his relatable personality and unique power set. Number 4. Cyclops. Cyclops, whose real name is Scott Summers, is one of the founding members of the X-Men. He first appeared in X-Men No. 1 in 1963 and was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby. Cyclops possesses the ability to emit powerful beams of concussive force from his eyes, which he cannot control without the aid of a specialized visor. His powers are the result of a genetic mutation, and he is often seen as the field leader of the X-Men due to his tactical prowess and strong sense of responsibility. Cyclops has had a long and storied history with the X-Men, serving as their leader for many years and playing a key role in several major storylines. He's also had romantic relationships with several other X-Men, most notably Jean Grey, who becomes the powerful and unstable Phoenix, and Emma Frost. Despite his many successes, Cyclops has also faced his fair share of hardships and setbacks. He has struggled with his feelings of responsibility for the X-Men's well-being, as well as the burden of leading a team of young mutants in a world that often fears and hates them. Overall, Cyclops is a complex and multi-dimensional character who has become one of the most iconic members of the X-Men. His leadership, tactical skills, and powerful optic blasts make him a formidable ally and a force to be reckoned with in the Marvel Universe. Number 3. Batman. Despite the fact that Batman has been a well-known superhero for close to 85 years, his origin myth largely remains the same. Batman differs from the stereotype of a superhero in that he's defined by his capacity to face and embrace his darkest fears rather than by his lack of fear. The mysterious detective who seeks justice has long been a favorite of the general public and still one of the most well-known personalities in comics and entertainment. His animated series, movies, and comic books have all been huge successes according to Go Book Mart. Batman's personality and aura of the character are what contribute to the popularity. The Vigilante stands apart from other superheroes because of his troubled past and relatable flaws. Batman lacks the traditional superhuman abilities that many other heroes have, but he makes up for it with his martial arts skills, technical equipment, and general intelligence. I dare any of you to think of the word origin story and not immediately think of Batman's origins. It's been featured at least twice in a variety of comic books, films, and television series, claims Cinema Blend. Bruce Wayne and his parents were held at gunpoint by a thief who wanted their possessions while they were walking home after a movie. Thomas and Martha Wayne were killed in front of Bruce during a struggle. Bruce, who is now an orphan, determined to fight crime. After undergoing physical and mental training, he donned on the cape and cowl to become Batman, the dread vigilante who instills fear in his enemies. Number 2. Spider-Man. He's awkward, young, and broke. Moreover, he is your local Spider-Man. He is also the superhero that the average college student can relate to most. Peter Parker, a youngster from Queens wanting to fit in, developed into a real hero while learning how to apprehend criminals and finishing high school. The Mary Sue asserts that although there have been other Spider-Mans, a whole Spider-Verse of them, in fact, Peter Parker is the most well-known of them all. Stan Lee and Steve Ditko created him in 1962, and since then he has sold billions of dollars worth of comic books and movies. Who doesn't adore a science nerd who became a hero after getting bitten by a spider by accident? He's one of the youngest Marvel heroes ever and has the power to swing from skyscrapers, shoot webs, and climb walls. I have to disagree with some who claim that his terrible past is a touch overplayed. Without his sorrow over Uncle Ben's passing, he would never have developed from a rash and irate vigilante to a true saving-the-day hero, says TMH. We also can't overlook the fact that the venerable Aunt May raised him, because he isn't all that different from you or me. Spider-Man is adored and respected by people all over the world. Parker has faced numerous terrible obstacles similar to many other real-life people, from a horrific tragedy that left him an orphan to the death of his uncle. Spider-Man is, in many ways, the hero that changed it all, claims Screen Rant. Peter Parker was a 15-year-old lad with typical issues when he acquired superpowers, unlike the rich playboys in the towers or the gods and aliens with the capacity to move mountains. This man was understandable. Although he could easily beat up the entire football squad without even breaking a sweat, he was bullied and was unable to defend himself. He had to schedule his coursework around his efforts to combat crime. He too suffered from loss. He felt more like a real person than any other hero before him because of the grief of losing his parents and the remorse he carried for failing to stop the criminal who subsequently killed his uncle. Number 1. Superman. It's Superman, it's a bird, it's a plane. For many years, Superman has been a cherished superhero, and it's not surprising why. The extraordinary strength, selflessness, and unchanging morals that he possessed set him apart from other superheroes in the pantheon. Superman has always been the beacon of hope the world so desperately needs, claims Geek Bomb. He means so much to so many people. According to Screen Rant, Superman is the archetype for superheroes, not simply an archetype. Not only is he the most well-known superhero, but he's also served as an example for everyone who came after him. He was certainly influenced by classical legendary figures, yet he is the one who best represents everything that heroes strive to be. While he has godlike abilities and has even battled and slain gods, his Kansas Boy Scout character is what defines him. He views the world as it can be and aspires to set an example by improving it, which has led to him being viewed as a bit of an optimist at times. So what do you think of this video? Do let us know in the comment box below. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel for future updates.